Hello, everyone. Welcome to Monday's Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. We're here for another crazy week together. I don't even know how many weeks it's been, but it's like the new norm. So I'm not even really tracking it by that because this is what we do now, right? Welcome to Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy. As Mondays tend to be, this is going to be a little bit of some mishmash, going over various things that I did over the weekend or that I have to share with you today. So if you are just getting on, then say hello, give me a shout out. I want to know that I have people watching, and so that we can chit chat back and forth together, and so that I can say hello to you. So go ahead and give me the thumbs up or give me the little heart and say hello so that I can say hello back to all of you guys. So, of course, Claire's birthday is coming up. Actually, today, 2 years ago, was my due date. I asked Google this morning what the date was, and it said the 18th, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, that was my due date, but I definitely had her like 10 days later. So hi, Karen, welcome. Hi, Angie. Down in Texas, is it warm down there? I am freezing today. Like, I just want to curl up with a blankie. It's cloudy and gross outside, and yeah, I'm just like, I'm freezing. I'm ready. I told my husband that I can't wait for 105-degree weather because I'm just going to bask in the heat. And he's like, don't say that. He doesn't really like it to be hot, hot. He's kind of that in-between person. He likes like the 70s and 80s. 80s might even be pushing it for him. But yeah, nice and warm, sunny. I wish it was sunny and not cloudy. But yes, I want the heat. My body needs the heat. I feel like I'm like part reptile or something, where like I need to like lay in the sun and warm up so that I can start moving and get energy. But anyway, welcome, guys. Again, if you're jumping on, then say hello. Let me know where you're from or what your weather is so that I can hopefully feel the heat and get energized to do my day. So one of the things, back to Claire's birthday and everything, I made her birthday invitations, and we're going for like an Elmo theme. We're not doing anything big. We're just doing very close family, and we're hoping that it goes through. Either way, I have this ready. I don't even have the insides printed because I'm waiting out on that, but I wanted to have the cards done. So I went with a very simple look with Elmo, because it's going to be like a Sesame Street theme, but mostly focusing on Elmo and Cookie Monster. Specifically Cookie Monster only because I'm making little like cookie ice cream sandwiches. And I'm making Elmo cupcakes. I can't wait. Brad asked me why we needed 2 desserts for such a small party, and I said because she's turning 2, and our daughter is not going to turn 2 again. He's like, but that's just more work. Yeah, that's what we do. So yeah, there's my little Elmo. It was really simple. I used the layering circles framelits to get that scallop circle, and I used the largest scallop circle. And then I used circle punches to do all of the eyes. So the whites of the eyes and the nose are the same size. They are, I don't actually have that punch out anymore. I want to say they're the 1-inch punch. And then the little black centers are the 1/2-inch circle punch. And then, so then this down here is actually like I slid black cardstock into I think it was a 2-inch circle punch. If you really want all these dimensions, then let me know and I can leave them in the comments below. But I might also be posting this to my blog. Even though some of the circle punches are retired, I've always kept my circle punches because it's easier to punch than it is to use framelits. So there are coordinating products and dimensions, and you can always scale it however you want. But I just slid the black cardstock in part way. As you can see, here's my piece. This one was the first one. That's too far in. But then these are the ones that we actually did because I made it smaller. Some of these I almost feel like Elmo looks like he's got like a mustache or like a Fu Manchu thing going on. And then other ones I'm like, oh, that looks like the most adorable little Elmo. So I don't know. Hi, Laura. Welcome. It's chilly in Maryland, too. Okay, well, I'm moving to Texas, not out east. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. I'm so excited to have a lot of you guys on this morning. It's afternoon. I guess it's afternoon. It's 12:15. Depending on where you live, though, I guess it's a different time. But yeah, and then I just took the Let's Celebrate is actually from a stamp set that's retiring. But I kind of wanted to go with something basic because I didn't really want to, like I thought about putting like Elmo says happy birthday or Elmo says Claire's turning 2 or something like that. But I'm actually just going to do that on the inside, which the inside I'm actually printing with all of the details anyway. So I think the greeting that we came up with is Elmo loves parties and we hope you do too. Come celebrate with us because Claire is turning 2. Yep, came up with that. I feel super proud. But yeah, I'm excited about her birthday party and everything, and just thought I would share her little invites. I also, of course, I have the Sesame Street stamps. So I have Sesame Street stamps here, and then I did this fun little border, which is from another stamp set that's retiring called Around the Corner, I think. But yeah. So I just added that to the envelope. I was going to add that on one side and balloons on the other side, but I went ahead and just did it on both sides and went with it. Oh, can you guys? Okay, yeah, I did hold it up. Maybe I should hold it and actually stop moving it. You would love to have me local? Well, I would love to be local to all of you guys because I would just love to stamp with you. I have so many stampers all over the United States who are like, will you come out and stamp with us? And I would love to, but I guess that's why we have the internet and amazing social media to be able to stamp together because I would love to stamp with all of you guys. Maybe sometime we'll do like a big gathering and you guys can all fly in and stamp with me. Or you can just fly me out to each location and I can start like traveling stamp lady, something like that. But anyway, one of the other things that I wanted to share with you guys today is I'm offering a special offer on one of my virtual classes. So you'll actually get $5 off the virtual class, making it $15. And I did leave a link in like the description of this video or up above, down below, wherever that might be for you, depending on what you're watching this on. So I did leave a link for that. You'll want to use that link rather than the one on my blog, laurastamppad.com, under virtual classes, because the link that's on this video is going to be the one with the $5 discount on it. But the one that I'm offering you guys is the one that is the Strong and Beautiful class. So with this class, you can technically use any greeting stamp set that you want and any designer series paper. But I offer you all of the dimensions, all of the tips and techniques and everything for it. So here, here's 2 of the cards. So in the virtual class, I do all of the cards with you. They will look just like this, but also with some variation because I have my sample and then the one that I make on the video with you. So sometimes I vary them just a little bit so that you have, you know, some options and things like that. And in case you're going to go ahead and use a different designer series paper. The stamp set that I used was Strong and Beautiful, and the designer series paper I used was Best Dressed. But we know that the Best Dressed designer series paper is retiring, and technically you could use any designer paper you want. You could technically do this same class and make it a more masculine class, or you could do all birthdays, or you could do kid cards, anything. Just pick your designer paper and pick your favorite greeting, and you can do the class with those same techniques and getting the card dimensions and all of the techniques and everything along with that. So with this last one, you'll actually get a full tutorial on how to do the fork bow. So that's super cute, which we used on both of those cards. And then lots of other great ideas for adding decorations and everything to your cards. And then I also did a super fun Z fold. So that class is, like I said, it's $5 off. Using the link in the description box. So you can check that out there and get that entire class. Like I said, it's a full class. I let you know all of the materials that I used. But again, you can always take that. And if it says stamp set for greetings, just find a different greeting stamp set or designer series paper. I don't actually say that in the specifics of the list. I don't actually say best dressed, but that is what I did use, was the best dressed designer series paper. But I still just put designer series paper, and you can technically use anything that you want. I use best dressed on all 5 of mine, but you could also use 5 different designer series paper packs for all of yours. So it just depends on what you have or the designer series paper that you prefer to use. So if you guys would like to check out one of my virtual classes at that fabulous $5 discount, then click on the description below and get that class and have fun stamping right along with me. Like I said, it's exactly like I would have a regular class where you're stamping right along with me. There's a chance that I make a mistake in there and show you how to, cover it up, or using dental floss or anything else. So it's super, super fun to be able to stamp with you no matter where you are. And once you purchase it, you have all access to it. So you can do 2 cards one night and 3 cards the next day. And you can rewatch it again in 6 months if you want to, and do the class all over again. So that's the awesome thing about that. You can also do it at home. You can do it when you're traveling or at your, vacation summer home or whatever that might be too. So yeah, check out that Strong and Beautiful class. There are 2 other classes and a third or a fourth one coming. That those are all not discounted, so you can enjoy this one now. You can also, if you want, you can always check out those, and if they are exciting to you, then you can always get those too. So we are going to move on to another fabulous thing. Just going to scroll through my comments, make sure. Hi, Casey. Welcome. You'll stop on your way to Michigan? I would love that. That would be so much fun, although I'm not really on your way. I mean, you can tell your husband that if that makes it a lot easier, but I really don't think I'm on my way because, like Maryland, you would have to come down and around and then go back up. But if that's what you want to say, that's cool, and you can still come stamp with me. So that would be awesome. These are the cards that I made on Friday that I just wanted to show you guys again. Hold on, let me get them all set up for you. We'll do these 3. So these use the new in colors and the note cards and envelopes, as well as the fabulous card collection for every season. So I made these quick and simple cards that are super, super cute that we made very easily. So you can always check out Friday's video if you want. You can also check it out on my YouTube channel because I'm posting all of these videos on my YouTube channel. So shout out to all my YouTube peeps. Leave comments there too if you want because I love rereading through all those comments. So I just wanted to show those one more time because I've been looking at them all weekend and I still love all of those cards. So I'm super, super excited about those and had so much fun stamping on a whim, complete and total whim with you guys on that because I just brought stuff over and had my hot mess here and we had fun with that. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys today, and hopefully I brought everything over here with me, is a new bundle that is coming out in the new annual catalog, which if you've gotten your catalog from me in the mail or porch pickup, hand delivered, whatever it might be, take a picture of that and share it. I'm actually going to take a picture of me with mine, and we're going to do a thread here on my Facebook, and I want you guys to all take a picture with your catalog and let me know that you got it. If you don't have a catalog yet, then you can reach out to me and I can either send you one or check my list and see if it's still on its way to you. As we know, delivery is kind of a hot mess right now, and some things are behind. So yeah, take a picture of that, and after this video, I will post a thread where you guys can all take your picture with it. And if you really don't want your face in it, although I'd love to see your face so that I know who I'm stamping with every day, then you can always like peek around it, or you can do your dog or your cat or something like that if you wish to. But I'd love to see that you received it and that you're enjoying it. So this one is one of the punches and stamp set bundles, and it is a bundle and save 10%. The stamp set is called Field of Flowers. I'm sure you're not surprised that I got it. And then it's got this fabulous coordinating punch, and this is one of those punches that you're not actually going to hold upside down like I normally do with punches. You're going to use it flat. So I wanted to share with you guys a little bit about that, and I wanted to force myself to open up a new stamp set and play with it. So I actually haven't played with it yet, but I'm super excited about that. So I'm pulling out this fabulous grass image, and I'm going to put it on my clear block. And I've got Shaded Spruce and Melon Mambo. You guys know how much I love pink, so you're probably not too surprised with that. I am excited about this stamp being super long because it's going to go across the entire bottom. It doesn't go all the way across going this way, so you would have to do like the majority and then the other way. I wouldn't do strictly half and half, just because I think by having that middle like crease, it would be more noticeable than if it was like off to the side. But you can also do your card up and down, and it covers all of it. And I'm going to fall off the bottom of my cardstock just a hair so that my grass is actually on the ground and not floating. We've all been there before. So there's our fabulous grass. Hi, Carolyn. Welcome. I'm so excited to have so many of you guys on today. It's super, super fabulous. It kind of has perked up my Monday, and I'm not as cold anymore. I feel the sunshine of all of you guys, and I appreciate that. So thank you. So then there's actually some flowers in this stamp set. I mean, it is called Field of Flowers after all. So there's this one, which I didn't bring another clear block over for, so we're just going to put it on the back of this, and I'm going to wish myself luck so that I can line it up. Nah, I'm going to have to take this off. So since it is photopolymer, thank goodness, then we can always line it up and stamp some flowers down. I think it might go this way. There we go. Like, you can just kind of wiggle it around. But what I also wanted to do was stamp it and it matches the punch too. So I'm going to stamp Melon Mambo on Melon Mambo cardstock. So you don't actually have to stamp the flower because it's still going to come out as a fabulous flower anyway. And what we're going to do is to line it up here, I'm going to do a test run just to make sure, because that totally failed. Oh no, how did that happen? I'm assuming it's from this, but I probably should be careful. But I'm wearing black today, so it really doesn't matter, right? See? Black. That's why we wear black. So I'm going to go ahead and line this up. Did I not push this back all the way? What am I doing today? We're going to run it through. And there are little guides up top here. But I didn't have it all the way back. So there's your little flowers. And then as you run it along, then they're supposed to match up. So then they match up right there. And then you would just keep punching along. And then right there. And then there's my end one. So how this works is, now I have little flowers everywhere, but there are 2 little notches up top here. And so that's where you would start. And then after you go along, then you will then line them up with that silver. And as long as it's lined up, let me line it up for you so that you can actually see it. So see how the silver lines up in that flower? Like if I were to, now you can see it doesn't line up. But there it is lined up. That's how you know how to punch it the next time. So you just keep sliding it along and lining it up on there. And again, that's where this is not one of the punches that you flip around and hold backwards. Instead, you would place it down, line it up. And you definitely want to make sure that it goes all the way back so that it does line up perfectly, because you don't want to have it up here and then you're going to chop off some of your flowers and it wouldn't be as lined up. So like if you punched right in the middle, then you could either go in either direction. I think it should still be lined up. And you can see that it's in that silver, but then like if I move it, it's not. And then if I possibly move it back, then it is again. So you have 1,000,001 little flowers that would be great with a fine tip glue pen, but they would also be really good with mini glue dots, which I didn't bring either of those over here. Good job, Laura. But you can add as many little flowers as you want. You might even be able to use mini Stampin' Dimensionals to add some texture. Oh, this is so cute. And if you did it in different papers, then you would have, you know, pink flowers and yellow flowers and blue flowers. So since these aren't actually adhered on. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. I hope you guys can see that. I'm kind of waiting. Oh, okay. There you go. The more I tilt, the more they start to fall off. So yeah, that's how you would do your little flowers on there. And there's also other flowers in the set too. There's these big, like, I don't know, they almost look like dandelion flowers, or chrysanthemums. I don't know my flowers whatsoever. But they also go on this one here. So you can see the one is like a little tilted, and that's because the stem tilts out a little bit. But yeah, super, super fun. I also love the scrolly font. You guys all know me and how much I love my scrolly fonts. Hi, Jean. Welcome. Is that right? Or is it Jeannie? Is it Jeannie or Jean? Short or long? So yeah, that's a little bit about that. And then, of course, the flower punch. Another thing that you could do with this is punch a whole bunch of scraps and add like little confetti in someone's card. At least it's not glitter, you guys. So, oh, I totally just flung all those little flowers. So yeah, at least it's not glitter. And that's a good thing too, because I'm not a huge fan. Like, I love glitter. I love bling. Actually, I don't know that I could say I love glitter. I love bling, but glitter just makes me too nervous. So I'm not a huge fan of that. So one of the other things that we forgot to talk about today is, what is everybody having for supper tonight? We are having pork chops and like a rice pilaf stuff. Claire absolutely loves rice. And then like we got this one rice that has like long grain and like, the different kinds of rice in it. So it had like the really dark ones, and she kept saying that there was a bug in her rice, but it didn't stop her from eating it. But yeah, I said, what is that? And she said, rice. And then I said, what's in your rice? And she goes, bug. It's the cutest thing ever. But yeah, like she ended up eating it. We thought she wasn't going to eat it after she said that there was a bug in it, but she did still eat it. I really want to stamp this other leaf, even though I didn't bring over I didn't bring over anything. So we're going to do this one, and hopefully next week I will be back to that desk so that I have everything right around me and I don't have to worry about forgetting things. But I'm working on some projects back there, so I kind of have a hot mess. Not that I don't have a hot mess here too. I did clean up a little bit over the weekend. Cleaning helps center me. I need things to be clean. Okay. Yeah, and that's how this happens. Because I'm using too big of a block for my image, so then it rocks into the ink a little bit, and then it gets all over my hands. And I just smeared more with my finger doing this. Okay. And I think I just spit on that. Jeez. Oh, this is, wait, I think that's upside down. Yeah. It's so cute. Canned lasagna. What's canned lasagna? Chicken and wild rice soup? Oh, that sounds fabulous. Oh, I must have, did I get it right? It is Jean? I love a good chicken and rice soup. Everybody's having soup tonight. Barbecued chicken thighs. That sounds good. Tomato soup and grilled cheese. Not a huge fan of tomato soup, but I love a good grilled cheese. But yeah, how fabulous is that flower? I love flowers. This would be so pretty to be stamped on an envelope for a card too. Do you guys stamp on your envelopes? I love to stamp on my envelopes because I feel like if you get a card and it's stamped on the outside, it just like starts the excitement before you've ever even opened it. And it's so fabulous. But I don't typically do it because I don't stamp my envelope at the time of making the card. And then when it's time to send the card, I'm like, I'm not going to get that out. I'm just going to send it. But I love it. Which is why whenever I have parties and things like that, that I'm making stuff for, I always like to decorate my envelopes because I feel like it's like, let's get the party started before we ever even open it. Chef Boyardee throwback recipe. Interesting. So you guys, I'm assuming that your yes is that you stamp your envelopes. So I feel like now I need to start stamping all my envelopes. And not just the insides. I do like to stamp the insides, or decorate the insides. This is one of them from the Strong and Beautiful class. And then the inside has that coordinating designer paper. And then the little greeting. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this one does too. And again, a lot of times whenever I put designer series paper on the inside of my card, it's because I'm using up a scrap piece. So why not? I am very stingy with my designer paper, I would say. I really like to do things in numbers divisible by 12 so that I can make the most of my designer series paper. I even have like an entire playlist of videos on my YouTube channel, Laura's Stamp Pad, where I do one sheet wonders, and that's because a one sheet wonder like literally uses every single piece of the paper, and you get like different looks with your cards. And in this class, I wish I could remember the number. I want to say it's 48, but I really don't think it is because I think that's one of my other one sheet wonders that you can get 48 cards. But I let you know how many of that card you can get out of the 4 sheets in the paper stack because that's a 6x6 paper stack, so there's 4 sheets of each of the patterns. So I let you know how much you can get out of those 4 sheets. So you can make so many cards like these that I show you how to do, and mass produce 1,000,001 cards to have in your stash. So you could always do, you know, one of the cards could be birthday, one of them could be thank you, one of them could be sympathy, one of them could be thinking of you. I don't know which one I'm missing and if I'm up to 5 yet, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, super exciting to be able to do that. Like I said, there is a link either down below in the description or to the side or up or wherever it is, but in the description for you to get that $5 discount on the Strong and Beautiful virtual stamp class. Stamp on the outside is so personal. It is very personal. I love that. And I just, like I said, it just makes it so much more exciting before you ever even open it. You hoard DSP? Yeah. Yes, I definitely have ones, and I even have cards that like they just won't go to anybody, and they'll stay in my card box forever, and I'll be like, no, I can't do that one. I can't give that one away, or you know, or I don't know if this person will appreciate it as much. I know that's probably horrible to say, but like there's just some cards that you're like, no, it's like a masterpiece. I think that in my 16 years of stamping, there's like 3 cards that are like the greatest card of all time that I'm so proud of myself for making. And I know that might sound crazy, but you know, like you make 1,000,000 cards and they're beautiful, of course. Some of them you might be like, that was not my best work. And I get that. We all have that. But yeah, I probably have like 3 or 4 that are like my all-time like favorite cards. And I haven't gotten rid of them and probably never will. I do know of at least one of them, and it's a Christmas card. And I did the class 2 years in a row because it was still out, and that class filled up fast. So if you guys want, I'll show that tomorrow if I can remember. So if you do want to see that card, then let me know in the comments, and I will share that with you guys all tomorrow because I know exactly where it is. But yeah, there's only been a few of them that are like my all-time favorites, and I won't get rid of them. There's also a few cards that like Brad helped me do, like with coloring or design or something. And so some of those I haven't gotten rid of either. There's one that like is some sort of animal, and it's got like spiky hair, and he like colored the spikes as bananas, and I don't know. It's just the funniest thing ever. But I also have a hard time with designer paper where it's like so fabulous I don't want to use it because I'm waiting for that special project. But then that special project never comes. So really, I'm just fooling myself, which you guys should be so proud of me. One of my all-time favorites right now is this one. And I used it. So come on. I need a round of applause. So proud of myself for doing that because it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out if I can find a wallpaper that looks like this or get it done into a wallpaper to put it on the one wall in our closet because I think it would look super fabulous, especially whenever I finally find the chandelier that I want for in there. Can't wait till stores open back up. I need to go shopping and get some stuff. So yeah, you'd love to see it. Okay, so I will try to remember to get that out for tomorrow. So that is all I have for today. Of course, you can always check out more inspiration and fun on my blog, laurastamppad.com. You can also check out more videos of me on my YouTube channel, Laura's Stamp Pad. So if you haven't had enough of me, then you can do that. You can also watch the replays of any of these. So if you've missed any of the Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy, I have been doing them every weekday since we started this stay-at-home order. So yeah, it's been since March, which is a long time. I'm really hoping we can be back to normal, somewhat normal in June. So stay tuned. It does mean that I will probably have to stop doing Daily Dose of Stamping Therapy, and I'll miss you guys so much, but I can't always keep up with that and going back to regular schedule and everything. But I might still get on like randomly, like a couple times a week maybe. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Nothing is official yet because we're all still up in the air. But I hope you guys all stay safe and healthy. Love, hugs, and prayers to all of you guys. And don't forget, you can check out the Strong and Beautiful virtual class for $5 off with the link down below. I'll see you guys all later. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.